Okay. So what's your name and what do you do for a living?
Hey, my name is Devin. I am a radiology coordinator in New York City. And this is my GT Pulse, custom painted in remembrance of the Olympic GT with some custom features featuring a memorial of all the homies who used to ride who are no longer with us. Arilla, Jeff, Michael, Paulie, ride in peace. We love you. So what we have here is Sagino 75s laced to Philwood chainring 48 with a Euro Asia 17 tooth cog. We also have H plus Hydras laced to Philwood hubs with some Grand Prix 5000s. I've tried to keep the bike kinda, sorta Japanese-like, even though it is an American frame. I come equipped with Nitto M106 bars with a Pearl Nitto stem and the Pearl Nitto 92 C posts. With a pair of, let me see, MKS Selvin track pedals with a pretty beat up pair of Toshi straps and some mash cages, which have been through hell and back, which are actually currently broken right now. Don't try this at home, ladies and gentlemen. I will say this bike is my pride and joy. The best part about my bike would have to be my Chris King headset, which is actually in red, white, and blue to, America, also to match the frame as well. Just a little nice, unique touch, which wasn't even my idea to begin with. It actually was my mechanic's idea, Tijan Brando, who is the person who actually built this bike and is one of the proud owners of the Tuned Bike Shop in Brooklyn, New York.
That's so cool. Also, I was curious about this one. What is this?
Oh, my Philwood seat collar. So before I had Sagino 75s on the bike, I actually had Philwood cranks, but due to unfortunate circumstances, my Philwood cranks exploded and broke. So with that being said, even though the cranks were gone, I still tried to keep it Phil on the bike as much as possible. Hubs, C-post collar, the chain ring. Not really much else I thought to put on Phil, but this is my pride and joy. This is my baby.
Nice. And the ratio? What is the ratio?
The ratio that I'm currently riding, which all my bikes have, are a 48-17.
2017.
Yeah, I usually have either a 15 or a 16 on the other side. I did have a 16 on this side, but I believe I ended up breaking it or it was worn out, so I need to replace it. But for the time being, 48-17, nice and chill, calm, nice city riding. I'm going fast, but going fast nowhere, just to get from point A to point B.
Gotcha. Thank you so much. And
No
also,
problem.
could you tell me about your fashion style, like when you're riding the bike?
So my fashion style when I'm riding a bike, I just want to be as comfortable as possible. When it comes to maybe short wise, usually I will wear a jersey under my shirt because nobody's trying to. I usually have like a water bottle in my back pocket, but we can't do that anymore. So as I get older, I'm just like, you know what? Let me just, I always keep a jersey on under my t-shirt. Got it famous. Always either Rafa shorts or God and famous shorts because I'm always on a bike. So if I'm not on even when I'm not on a bike, these shorts are comfortable. It's more about comfort, but when it comes to like shoes, I do try to be a little fashionable in a sense. I mean, I'm always wearing Nike Dunks or Jordans when I ride my bike. Some people frown upon it, but hey, listen, a shoe's a shoe at the end of the day. So I'm not gonna baby it. I'm gonna wear the shoe. Due to the fact that they also are skateboarding shoes, I tend to like Ted shred the hell out of my shoes a lot. So, yeah, Yeah, it's a lot. But yeah, my fashion style is more of like comfort. I'm not like trying to show off too much on my bike because you never know what happens. Like New York City is unpredictable. I could run into someone and ruin a whole outfit. Like I don't really want to do that, and I also don't want to run into someone. So I keep it as simple as possible. But if it works together, then chef's kiss.
That's it. Thank you. Also, I'm curious about your cap.
Oh,
Really cool.
perfect.
Yeah.
This is a Stay Alive cap. I don't know if you heard of Stay Alive Studio called Del Murray. He's one of the videographers in New York City who's also a cyclist. Does very dope work indeed. Comes from hats to jerseys to let me see what else. T-shirts, hoodies, you name it. So actually, now that you mention it, to go back to that style question, I only will be wearing 98% cycling attire, where 50% of it will mostly be attire from local spots. So like God and Famous, Stay Alive, those stuff I will always be wearing because I always support my friends. And well, can't really classify Rafa as local because you know Rafa's like worldwide, but every now and then it's Rafa. But yeah, Stay Alive Studio, great hats. I believe I'm wearing the Film Crew hat, where you can actually get this online right now. Comes in many different colors. I will say this though, for the summer, definitely works. 100% works.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Also, last question.
Yes.
What do you think about New York City's cycling culture?
Who? You got time? Let me put the bike down.
Yeah.
So, in terms of the New York City cycling culture, well, I've only been riding bikes for probably 11 years.
11 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
only 11. I started when I was 21. I know, I'm a late bloomer.
No,
I will say this though, in the beginning, the scene was a little rough around the edges. I mean, granted, I'm not a messenger. I'm not a track guy. I'm just a dude that just happens to like track bikes. So like in the beginning, it was rough around the edges. But I will say this: throughout the time, I will say we grew closer as a community right around COVID. Because at the end of the day, the cycling community is also a family. So it's like, yeah, we have drama. I mean, who doesn't have drama? There's drama everywhere. Sometimes the drama's blown out of proportion, and sometimes people don't understand that, you know, it's not worth it. But at the end of the day, this cycling community, currently, I want to say it's in great hands because, I mean, I've been gone for like a year or so or two due to work, but since coming back, I've seen that this community has actually flourished a lot. I've seen new cyclists. I've seen people I've never seen before at all just coming out of nowhere, pulling out all these amazing bikes, all these events. Just, it feels like, it honestly, it feels like New York City is healing, even though we kind of sort of aren't healing due to everything else. But in the terms of the community, I feel like we're getting back on track to being, I want to say one of the best because, you know, we still got some work to do. But I will say this community, it amazes me each day. I can't wait to see what else happens. Not even for the rest of the year, just for I want to say the rest of this decade going, because I don't know, some of us may not be in New York in a year or two, some of us may move, but at the end of the day, you know, this community still goes worldwide. Like, I could move, you could move, but at the end of the day, we're all still gonna come back to New York like it's a tower, like, you know, it's our beacon. So I will say this, I do love this community, even though I have my moments where I don't. At the end of the day, I still love this community.
Awesome. Tell me your name and what do you do for a living.
Okay. My name is Joan Geraldo. I am a laborer, construction worker during the morning hours, and then in the afternoon I work at a bike shop.
Awesome.
I come from BMX and mountain bikes. That's where I grew up, like doing. I used to build dirt jumps, and I used to ride pump tracks and stuff like that. A lot of downhill mountain bikes. So that's my origin. That's where I come from. But recently I've gotten into riding road bikes and track bikes a lot. It's just like a better way of getting around the city for me. And also, more people do it, so I'm able to like share moments with other people. It's a fun time. Yeah.
Could you also tell me about like your cycling fashion style?
So when I'm riding my track bike, I usually love wearing slip-on Vans because I don't really have to worry about laces getting stuck on my chain and stuff like that. It's super easy to get on and off. And yeah, I mean, I don't really change often in shoes, and I don't usually ride this bike in the rain, so my straps stay the same. I don't have to adjust my straps at all. And yeah, I really love my Vans, and I usually always wear like cycling socks with it. The God and Famous stuff is really, really dope. It's my buddy's company based in New York City. Really recommend it. They make all sorts of cycling equipment. They make socks, bibs, jerseys, thermal layers. They're getting into mountain bike and component stuff. I also have my really close friend of mine. His name is Cordell. He has Stay Alive Studios, which is, I don't have the hat, honestly. I just remember it's not the hat. But he makes a bunch of hats. He makes stickers. He makes hoodies. He is also based in New York City, so I really recommend like checking him out. He makes really good stuff. And I have buddies that work in the skate shops like Palace and Supreme, so I usually get like really good hookups. Yeah, I get good hookups on T-shirts and all sorts of swag stuff. And I used to work at Fjallraven, so a lot of like Fjallraven pants. They're really good, super comfortable. These actually turn into pants and shorts. So these are like a dual, like multi-purpose, and they have like zipper ventilation and all sorts of like elastic. So they're pretty comfortable with like wax. You can wax the top of these. It's more for like hiking, hiking and outdoors. They make a lot of like really good gear, super high quality stuff. I recommend like people checking them out too. They have a in-house tailor here in New York, so if something happens to your pants, they will fix it, so you could keep your pants forever. It's a good purchase. Yeah, I mean, that's about my fit. I usually wear stuff like this all the time. I like being comfortable. I don't like being, too flashy. Of course.
Could you explain about your bike?
So I'm gonna keep it short. I don't like spelling a lot of T's about this. The frame is custom. It's fully custom, designed by me and Tijon. Tijon is the owner of Tuned. He's also partners with Vincent. This thing is very new to me. It's been 4 months since I got it. I'm still feeling it out. I'm still riding as much as I can. It is made out of titanium and is also 3D printed. So the lugs are 3D printed. Head tube is 3D printed. C-junction is 3D printed. Top of the saddle, 3D printed. Bottom bracket area also 3D printed. Same thing with dropouts. Yeah, I mean, this thing fucking rips, dude. That's all I can say.
What is the ratio of the...
So I'm riding a really hard ratio right now. It is a 52-15.
50-15?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And on the back, on the other side, I have an 18. I usually switch that off to that when I'm riding in the street, but I was doing laps a lot in the park, so that's why I was running this gear ratio, but I shortened my chain too much that I have to add a little bit of links to swap it over, pretty much. The wheels are, they're Tijon's wheels. They are his company. It's called Honey Wheels. So these are our in-house wheels. They're hand-built here in New York. We make all sorts of wheels. We make gravel, road, and track wheels. These are laced to Suzu Pro Max hubs, carbon hubs. I had these wheels probably for like over a year, probably more. I haven't had to chew them. They're fucking strong. These tires are Pirelli P0s, tubeless. I'm running them currently tubeless. So there are, I believe, a size 30. Yeah, they're 30 mil wide. I actually need to swap my rear one because it's getting really low. It's getting all probably time pretty soon. So I'll talk about my stem.
Yeah.
The stem is Firefly. It is hand built in Connecticut, New York. I mean, not New York, USA. Sorry. My computer is Omada. These are very rare. Super dope piece of equipment. It tells you your distance on the outside in kilometers, your speed. It's the red notch in kilometers, 10, 30, 50 kilometers. Here it tells you your meters climbed, and over on this side it tells you your hours ridden or your hours on the bike.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is
So it has
unique.
it has a built-in GPS, so you can upload all your stuff to Strava. And as well as you could connect to any sensor that you have. If you have a, cadence or a heart rate monitor or power meter, anything like that, you could connect it to the computer and it'll just put everything together for you. They're based in California and made in Finland. These little grommets, I got the bar ends and the top cap. They're from I believe it's called Yellowbird. And I believe he's also based out of Connecticut or Massachusetts, one of the two. But he's also here based in USA. These are handmade. He's super cool dude. Also will recommend his stuff. It just gives it a nice little detail to the bike. Like it gives it like the final like little ice, the nice little touch.
Detail is really important.
Yeah, the details is everything.
Yeah,
I'm also running Sugino 75 165 cranks.
75. Count.
Yep. Also got, I believe, Sugino chainring bolts and a White Industry crank bolt remover, pretty much. I'm also running the Kashimax NJS Toshi straps, MKS pedals, classic MKS cages. This bike could fit 2 bottles, which is dope for a track bike. People be thirsty.
Right.
We have, the Specialized 3D printed. I believe this one is the Roman saddle, carbon rails. Pretty cool, pretty light, pretty comfortable, which is the most important. And sometimes when it's wet out here in New York City streets, it's not raining, it's just wet out in the street, I put these Ass Saver wind wings and the front one to protect my precious Vans from getting wet.
That's awesome. That's so dope.
I will mention too, this bike clears 40s in the back, 40 millimeters, so you can use it as a track across. It's also 27.2 seat post, so you can put a carbon seat post of your preference.
Okay.
And I haven't tried it yet, but I will put a gravel fork on it in the future and run it 40s and see how it feels with flat bars.
Right.
Yeah, I'm in love with this entire bike, man. Like, it's so far it's been amazing. One of the key features that I love about this bike is the super long dropouts. So not many people make dropouts that long, so you're able to like pretty much just ride whatever gear ratio you want. Really big chain, you could, like I said, I just want it to be super capable. I just want people to eventually own this thing and have as much fun as I do on it,
Also, the last question.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about the New York City's bicycle, like cycling culture?
So, it's changed a lot since I first started riding bikes. Like I said, I came from BMX and mountain bikes. So at the time I was running a lot of BMX around, so I wasn't really tuned with like the fixed gear culture and stuff like that. But now I would say like, yeah, it's popping. There's a lot of people riding fixed gear. There's a lot of people riding road bikes. You know, the scene is growing. People are getting into it, and you know, every summer it's just more and more cyclists, more and more new cyclists, which is good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we I don't know. We just gotta keep it original. We gotta keep it to New York City like standards, like culture. And I believe this bike represents a lot of the culture because of a lot of experience that went to making it happen. Yeah, I got a lot of help from Joan, which has over 2 decades of experience in the cycling industry in New York City specifically. So, you know, I feel like that gives me an upper hand, and it shows that like, you know, experience means everything. Like if you want to make something really good, you have to have the knowledge to deliver it,
Right.
you know? So yeah, you know, it's dope. I love this city. I love the people riding bikes here,
Okay.
you know?
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.